Good afternoon, beautiful people. Hello again on Facebook Live. 2 of these in one day. I'm doing pretty bloody wonderful today. And today I am going to do a pretty fun, pretty informative and very practical video on the basics of chakras and how you can use essential oils to support them. So what are chakras, may you ask? Well, they are spinning vortexes of energy that we have through different parts of our body. We also have some above and below, but we're going to be talking about the 7 that reside within the human body today. And they're all directly linked to organs, glands, colors. They have crystals that work with them. They have different gemstones as well. They also have different essential oils that support each of them, and all of them have different emotions that are connected to them, and they have a different location on the body. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through a really basic overview of the 7, and I'm going to be speaking about what essential oils are great for each one, and also some really practical ways to use the oils that you're probably already using the oils for to support your chakras anyway. So what's really cool about learning about chakras or learning about our energy systems in particular is that we get a deeper understanding of our body. We get a deeper understanding of how to connect more inward to our body, because at the end of the day, we are energy, and you know, our energy fluctuates all of the time, and we all have emotions that come and go all the time as well, and emotions are just energy in motion. But when we're not actually feeling and we're suppressing a lot of the emotions that we're feeling or that are coming up for us because we live busy lives, or we don't have time to process it, or life's got lots going on, you know, we hold a lot of this energy in different parts of our body, different organs, but also different energy centers, or what is known as chakras. So pretty much what I'm hoping to share with you is so you will get a different understanding of what each chakra represents in your body and how to actually keep the energy flowing freely. Just so you have better wellness and better well-being. So that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to link it into the Essential Oil and Emotions book, which is going to be really cool. And yeah, if you have any questions, please pop them on this video, whether you're here live or whether you watch this later. It's a topic that I love speaking about because I really love communicating about chakras in a way that is really grounded and that is really easy and practical to understand. So, hello everybody watching. I think a couple of people have dropped in and out, so we'll see. But anyway, I won't lose topic. I'm very easily distracted on these videos, so I'm just going to stay focused. Okay, so the first chakra is called, or is known as, the root chakra. So it is the color that is red. It is positioned at the base of the spine, or for women at the opening of the cervix. So it's an area that is, if you think safety, survival, and stability. So if you think of those 3 things, you just think grounded. So oils that are really great to support the root chakra. Well, actually, firstly, the element that is associated with chakra is, of course, earth. So grounding your feet in the earth and picturing a cord from the bottom of your spine down into the earth to help you feel connected and grounded to the earth. So red stones are really good, like garnet, rubies, red jasper, and then oils. We've got a few different oils, and I'm going to actually speak the oils that I have learnt that are really good for it, but also a couple of the ways that I do it as well. So essential oils such as basil, cedarwood, cilantro, myrrh, patchouli, vetiver, and white fir. I also like a bit of balance there as well. That's another beautiful oil. So applying that to your feet, and also to the very base of your spine, to your coccyx, is a really beautiful way. So the root chakra has got to do with the elements of feeling really, feeling not grounded. If you're not feeling safe, whether that's in relationships, it can also affect your stability, as in like your home. A lot of the time travelers get really, a really unbalanced root chakra because they don't really have a home base or a stability. And also there can be a lot of ways that you're not feeling safe when you're in different environments. So think of, this is pretty much your base foundation for like working with the others. So think, survival, security, and stability. So if you think on a bigger scale right now, is if people are in survival mode. So if they're in survival mode when it comes to money, if they're in survival mode when it comes to not having a roof over their heads, that type of thing, generally that root chakra energy isn't going to be spinning really well, isn't going to be in a thriving state. So applying those type of oils and using really grounded oils, and also working on things around home, money, and just safety in general, safety in relationships. That's really, really important, especially intimate relationships. All right, second chakra is also known as the sacral chakra. It is the color that is orange, and it is all about authentic creation, soul fire, and sexuality. So it is situated slightly below the navel, and it is the element of water. So the organs that can be affected with the sacral chakra are your hormonal system, your endocrine system, your bowel, all of those type of organs that are associated with the reproductive system. So if you think of any type of dis-ease or disharmony that is to do with hormones, you can pretty much make for certain that there is going to be some type of imbalance in that sacral chakra region. So oils such as black pepper, cinnamon, cypress, tangerine, orange. So think orange as well, like orange foods, orange, anything orange, as a matter of fact. And then also using oils that are really great for your hormones on this level. So things like clary sage, clary calm, jasmine, the oil of sexual harmony. Oils that are really great for the sacral chakra. Gemstones that are really great for this are your orangey kind of stones. You've got your carnelian, your citrine, your orange calcite, and your orange carnelian. So again, associating your color with the chakra is pretty important. All right, solar plexus. Third chakra is known as your solar plexus chakra. It is associated with your solar plexus, so your stomach, just below that rib cage there, that little bit of a hollow that's there. So it is known as yellow. It is a yellow chakra, and it is known with our sense of personal power, our sense of self-worth, our sense of confidence, and our self-esteem. So this is a really big one that's got to do with digestion. It is also with the element of fire. But if you think of a really practical way to understand the solar plexus chakra is anything to do with digestive issues or anything to do with the stomach is generally an imbalance in the solar plexus chakra as well. So aligning that energy again is going to be a really beautiful way to support flowing digestion and movement for the solar plexus chakra. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about some specific things I do really practically for that. I'm going to do all that at the end, but I'm still going through a basic overview here. So oils such as bergamot, which is the oil of self-confidence, cassia, clove, coriander, fennel, ginger, grapefruit, juniper berry, and wintergreen. Hey, beautiful Katie, thanks for joining. So if you think of anything to do with stomach stuff, digestion stuff, anything to do with, just digestion, any type of dis-ease or disharmony that comes from the stomach. Or, even things like bloating and different things like that, if we can get that energy flowing out of that solar plexus, like for a really practical example is, that little pit of feeling you get in your stomach when you're feeling a little bit anxious, that's right in the center of your solar plexus. And it could be like you're feeling really nervous or you're questioning yourself, but it hits right in the stomach. Like butterflies are there, anxious feelings can start there, dread can be there. So solar plexus is a really incredible way. Like I see this a lot in so many women having stomach issues. And a lot of the time, we are multifaceted beings where there's physical, practical, emotional, and energetic components to our body. There's so much that we can back by science, and that is backed by science in for the last couple of 100 years. But there's so much magic to our bodies in how it can heal itself through tools like essential oils and like other plant medicines and food and movement and exercise. So this is just another key and another tool and another element that you can just think about, and that you can go away from here and maybe do some more research. And I don't believe that one thing cures everything, but I believe if we have the right elements in place, it allows our body to come back into harmony, because our body heals itself with the right things that it's in harmony with. Like if we're popping all this processed food, well, our digestive system's not going to move well, So again, I'm going off topic here, but point being is there's a reason to all this. Okay, next one, heart chakra. Of course, on our heart, it is the color green, and it is the element of air. It is located in the heart region. And if you think of heart, it's anything to do with on an organ level, anything to do with the heart or lungs, this type of area. A lot of the time grief is really heavily stored on the lungs. In Chinese medicine, that's where grief is stored. So anything to do with the heart chakra, if you think love, joy, inner peace, self-love, giving and receiving, our ability to give and receive love and not closing off. So a balanced heart chakra is kindness, compassion, and love. So crystals such as amazonite, chrysocolla, emerald, green adventurine, and rose quartz. So a lot of green oils, sometimes a lot of crystals as well. Essential oils such as cardamom, eucalyptus, geranium, lime, marjoram, melaleuca, peppermint, thyme, lang lang, and rose, the oil of divine love. So again, heart chakra, giving and receiving love. So using the oils on, I also actually like using breathe as well. Breathe is another really beautiful one because it's opening up those pathways in those lungs. So heart chakra. So then we move to the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is our ability to communicate effectively, our self-expression of our truth, of our feelings, and just speaking our truth in general, whether that's in our relationships or whether that's in our businesses or whether that's just really truly speaking what's on your heart. So it's based in the center of the throat and the neck, and the color is blue. And its element is ether. So crystals such as apatite, aquamarine, celestite, blue agate, sodalite, and lapis lazuli, and turquoise. So a lot of blue stones. Again, you're probably seeing the theme here. Essential oils such as birch, lavender, oregano, and also spearmint, because spearmint's the oil of self-expression. So using oils that you may need support in communication, self-expression, speaking your truth, or just having confidence within your own speech and your own ability to speak up. So organs that can be affected are your lymphatic system, also your throat. So a lot of the time a sore throat can be a blockage in the throat chakra, and you'll probably find, and I know I do, anytime I'm getting a sore throat, I really just tune in and I'm like, what haven't I been expressing? What haven't I been expressing? And if it's a really sore, enraged throat, it's like, what anger haven't I been expressing? Because our body's always speaking to us with signals, and it's just a beautiful way to check in. So the next chakra is known as the third eye chakra. So it is located here. It's our third eye. It's you've probably seen that in a lot of Hindu, or a lot of different cultures have like just little markings that are on this part of the body. It is said, so our third eye is purpose, is intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. And it's also our ability to, when we close down our eyes to the external world, our third eye can open up, and actually it's our inner wisdom. It's our ability to connect inward, and our ability to foresee, it's to have foresight within ourselves, to trust ourselves and our ability to move forward. So it is based in the middle of the forehead. The color is indigo, and the element is light. Crystals such as amethyst, lepidolite, purple fluorite, sodalite, and lapis lazuli. Essential oils such as clary sage, lemongrass. I also like frankincense. And the other one that you can use is Salubel, which is the anti-aging blend. It's got a lot of really high frequency, high vibration oils that come from really incredible flowers and plants. So that's a really beautiful way to use that. So our third eye, if you think third eye, it's our ability to trust our intuition. It's our ability to trust ourselves, and our ability to tune inwards in times where there's turmoil or chaos around us, and being able to close down our physical eyes, our eyes that see outward, and bring our perception inward. So that's a really beautiful way to view it. And our seventh chakra in our body is known as the crown chakra. So it's based on the top of our head. So it's our connection to source. It's our connection to something higher. So it is our communication to spirituality, to our higher self, to our higher life, to our higher purpose, to what you believe in. That may be God, Buddha, the sun, chocolate, like whatever is your connection to the divine, that is something greater than you. So its color is like violet or white, and the element is thought. Crystals that are really beautiful for that are clear quartz, diamonds, lepidolite, moonstone, amethyst, and sapphires. Essential oils are really great, like frankincense, helichrysum, lemon, melissa, Roman chamomile, rosemary, and sandalwood. So again, the crown chakra is our connection to when we're sitting in a meditation and we're just like source is running through us, when we feel so in flow and so on tap, and our monkey mind isn't ruling the show. Yes, so our third eye and our crown have a lot of connection to do with our brain, and also a lot of connection to do with a lot of our neural pathways and our nerves around our brain. Also, our third eye has a lot to do with our actual vision, so our sight. And our crown also has a really massive connection to our hair as well. So that's a basic overview of the 7 chakras. I would encourage you to do a little bit more research on this yourself, and really, if there's one of them that maybe jumped out at you, like, oh, yeah, I really would like to work on, my self-expression, or I would really love to work on my own self-confidence, or yeah, I really want to start deepening my own creativity and my connection to my own sexuality. yeah, maybe my root chakra needs a little bit of work. You know, I'm in survival a lot. I'm fighting. I'm like, you know, just trying to make the bills work right now, you know. And so really working on maybe a chakra that you're called to, and just connecting to that. But what I want to do now is I'm just going to go through a basic little chakra balance that I do, and I just do them daily. Like, it's a really simple technique to bring into your life. I'm going to go through, there's a really beautiful way you can do it with the emotional aromatherapy kit. That's a really cool way to use it. So I'm going to do that first, and I'm going to go through a super practical way that you're already probably doing it. And if you want to like tune up your, like fine tune your routine a little bit, it's a really cool way. So if you think root chakra, passion. So applying passion, whether that's the soles of your feet, bottom of your spine. Passion is really good for the root chakra. It's just going to ground you into that. Then applying motivate to just below the navel. So it's the encouraging blend. So again, it's going to get that little bit of a creativity happening, a bit of movement through that space. We've then got cheer. It's the uplifting blend. So a lot of the time when we're not feeling confident, we actually really don't have the energy. You know, we don't have the energy within ourselves. So cheer is a beautiful oil for the solar plexus. You're probably noticing the colors here too. They're all aligning. Forgive, the renewing blend, is really beautiful for the heart chakra. So again, giving and receiving love first starts with self-forgiveness. Then, throat chakra, the reassuring blend, known as peace. So it's a really great one to use for reassurance in your own self and in your self-expression. And then console is the comforting blend. It's a really beautiful blend that you can use to support yourself in your learning stages, in our constant learning stages of trusting ourselves and trusting our intuition and trusting our inner whispers. So that's a really beautiful way to use console, and just like rubbing that on your third eye. And then for the crown, I would just go to Frankie Boy and use Frank on crown for connection to source. So using those 7, so you've got passion, root chakra, motivate, sacral chakra, cheer, solar plexus chakra, forgive, heart chakra, peace, throat chakra, console, third eye chakra, and frankincense, crown. So just whether you're using the roller or whether you're using the oil, if you're using the straight oil, just pop a little bit of a carrier oil and just do a little bit of a process where you apply the oil. So I would start at my root chakra and go the whole way up, finishing at my crown, and just breathing, just gently breathing the whole time. So I'll just do an example on one of them. So say I'm applying to my throat chakra, or you can just go like this on your hand. You might, and I also breathe in the oil at each one. And even just taking 30 seconds just to visualize that color. Like, it only takes 3 minutes if you take 30 seconds, 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes tops if you want to take a few breaths after. And it's just a beautiful way to come into balance. It's a beautiful self-care practice. And it just brings in a little bit of trust of self, a little bit of energetic alignment, and just another tool that you can use to support and just connect inward. Because at the end of the day, the more we connect to ourselves, the more we are embodied in our body and not trying to escape it. And the more that we're actually connected to different parts of our body, the more we can live a thriving life. So the last thing I want to share, I don't know how long this has even gone for. Okay, I've got time. I don't want to go over 30 minutes. So the next thing I want to share is a really practical way of oils that you probably already have, oils that you're probably using every day, That is a really simple way to use for a chakra balance that I do. These oils I apply to myself every morning, so you know I'm already doing it. So when we think of root chakra, and I'm thinking of, okay, I'm starting my day and I'm working with people. At the moment, most people are pretty unwell. What do? I apply On Guard onto the soles of my feet and the bottom of my spine. First step, root chakra number 1, On Guard. Really practical. So, you know, you might have found a little bit of this conversation a bit like, all right, what's Jessica on about right now? And that's okay. That's okay. I'm just opening up a different type of conversation. So, but I want you to understand that this can be really practical too, and you can ground it. You can create it to be whatever you need it to be. But root chakra, On Guard, soles of feet, bottom of spine. So not only are you supporting your root chakra, but you're also supporting your immune system as well. Bam, number 1. Number 2, sacral chakra, clary calm, except if you are pregnant or wanting to conceive. So clary calm's got clary sage in it. So clary calm, again, is a really beautiful hormone balancer. It's got a herb called Vitex in it, which is really great for premenstrual cramps. So using clary calm, or the monthly blend for women, I use this every day anyway. I use it morning and night. So I roll that across my pubic bones, across my undie line every single day, because I do it every single day because I'm wanting to keep my hormones in a beautiful balance. So sacral chakra. Thirdly, for anyone who knows me, I love food. I am a big food fan. Are you a big food fan? So the oil that I use to support anything to do with digestion, you probably use it all the time, is Digest Zen. So I pop this on before and after every meal, just to support with a really beautiful digestive system, to support my bowel function, and just to support a constant digestion of life. So really beautiful for the solar plexus chakra. So really great at when you're processing a lot of emotion, or when you are having a lot of things that you're processing about yourself, whether that is you're trying to work on your self-confidence and then you're beating yourself up, that type of thing. Well, Digest Zen is a really beautiful oil to use for that. On an emotional level, I really love this oil, and I'm going to share it with you. Here we go. Like, Digest Zen is to support supports the body and the spirit in assimilating new information and events, and our ability to receive new information, new relationships, and new experiences. So again, Digest Zen is a really beautiful oil. Solar plexus, really practical. You're probably doing it every day. Really great oil for the heart chakra is also a really great oil that is for the lungs, and I use it every single day. I use it for sleep. I use it just before I exercise. I use it for, I just love it for a meditation, and just for me, breath is life. Breath is a part of our life force and our vitality. So breathe, or easier. And I just apply that to the chest every single day, because it supports my lung capacity. It supports when I exercise. It supports me to have deeper breaths. And when we have deeper breaths, we can have a more fulfilling life. So again, all really practical oils that you're probably already using, and you're probably already using on your kids as well, or your hubby. Next oil, throat chakra. So my ability to speak my truth, is really important to me and to be able to speak it from a space of compassion and love. It's not often that I communicate in a way that is not true to me, But, you know, we're all human. So sometimes we can snap, we can have outbursts, we can be angry, we can be upset, we can rage. So something I use every day, which I'm sure most of you use every day, is a little bit of Lady Lav. So again, whether you've got the oil, the 15 ml, or whether you've got the roller, really easy. You're probably using it at the back of your ears anyway for when you go to sleep. So you're probably just rolling it here anyway, or you're probably rolling it on your temples. So if you're rolling it here anyway, you're already on your throat. So, or if you're using it on your skin, you're using it there anyway. So really beautiful oil for the throat chakra that I use every single day. The next oil that I want to share is for our third eye chakra. So something that I use for these beautiful fine lines and wrinkles, for my beautiful skin. This is what we've got to tell ourselves, is Salubel or Immortel. I roll this on morning and night anyway as part of my skincare routine. I roll it around my eyebrows, on my forehead, and I use it all on my skin. So I'm using it there on my third eye anyway. So this whole process, I just, you know, take a little bit of time to do it, and just, you know, it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be more things to do. So I use Salubel for that. And our third eye is to do with intuition and insight. And I just want to share, Salubel is known as the oil of spiritual insight. So again, everything ties in. So you're probably already using this one. And then for the crown, back to good old Frankie boy, it is the oil of truth. So connection to our crown, connection to something higher. I'm usually using that around my forehead anyway, or my very back of neck, or I sometimes pop it in something on my hands for the ends of my hair. So I usually rub it on through the ends of my hair. So really, really beautiful way to do a chakra balance, because these are all really practical oils. You can teach your kids this, you can teach yourself how to do this, because you could be using 5 of those oils already. And what I would just share with you to do is just really just take a moment. And as you do this process, as you pop those oils on your feet, or on your womb, or on your stomach, or your heart, or your throat, or your skin, just take a moment to breathe. You know, take a moment to take all that in and really understand how incredible your body is, how much it wants you to thrive, how much it loves you, and allow this plant medicine, allow your body to teach you things, allow it to give you signals. And if you take enough time to be in stillness and actually listen to it, it will show you the most glorious way to be alive. So on that note, I'm just going to quickly go through the oils for the very practical chakra balance. On Guard, root chakra. Clary Calm, sacral chakra. Digest Zen, solar plexus chakra. Breathe or Easy Air, heart chakra. Lavender, throat chakra. Salubel, third eye chakra. And Frankie Boy, crown chakra. So I hope this has been supportive, and I would love any comments, any feedback, any ways that you use the oils for chakra balancing already, and how it supports you. If there's a specific one you would like to know more about, let me know. I know there's so much information out there, and I know a lot of the ladies in this group are really interested in this type of self-care work and like self-discovery. So please don't be afraid to reach out. And yeah, any questions, just let me know, because there's heaps of really cool like affirmations you can get with each one as well. If there's something, if you're really wanting to work on your you know, your sacral chakra, and you've got a lot going on there, and you've got a lot of creative energy wanting to flow through you, you can have the affirmation, I'm authentically creating a life free of stress and full of bliss. You know, there's so many ways that we can deepen this practice. So I encourage you to discover, I just encourage you to be curious, and I encourage you to enjoy the journey as always. But that's it for 30 to Thrive for me for this month, and I look forward to seeing you next month for a new topic. And if there's any topics that you would in particular like to learn about, please let me know, because I'm here to serve you. So just shout out or pop it in the comments below. See you soon when I figure out how to stop this.